Alright, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. Well, y'all can see me. Back out here another day. Alright, on a Monday. Alright. First time on a Monday, man, to the Spirit. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Heaven, Father, and Son, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Double honor cells and apostle, the great millstone, the world on top of this truth, and sincere citation to the brethren, pushing this word through truth and sincerity, risking their life and freedom to do so, man. Alright? We're back out here another day on the highways and hedges, giving all praise and glory to Heaven, Father, and Son. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, these are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, according to scripture and prophecy. Alright? And today, through the Spirit, man, we're going into the topic of the Lord's Judgment. Alright? The Lord's Judgment. Okay, we're in the time of judgment. Alright? We're going to roll through the Spirit, okay? You know, grabbing whatever comes to the Spirit, man. Okay, wherever the Spirit takes us, we're gonna read, all right? It's gonna be a camp lesson, all right? You know, as always, through the Spirit, man, all right? And, yeah, man, all right? The Lord's judgment, okay? Which is the times that we're in, okay? The times that we're in is judgment, man, all right? You know, of course, we come out here week in and week out to clear the bloods out of our hands, but, you know, all in all, man, it's all up to the Lord to give you that Spirit, okay? It's all up to the Lord to, you know, basically give mercy, man, okay? All right, which we needed these last times, man. The amount of stuff that is happening, all these prophecies, all right? You know, so we're going to open up, man. We're going to open up in Ezra, of course, you know, one of my favorite books to read. This is the 32nd Ezra, all right? The 13th chapter, we're going to start at verse 29, all right? Actually, we'll start at verse 28, okay? Right. 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 28. It says, and that he held neither sword nor any instrument of war, but that the rushing in him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him, and this is the interpretation. Verse 29, behold, the days come that the Lord, when the Most High, will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. Right. You know, so ultimately this is for the elect, man. Okay? Hopefully y'all can see me. Alright, everything's good. Recording. Yeah, man. Okay, ultimately this is for the elect. Alright? This is for the elect of Yahawashi. Okay, God has an elect. Alright? You know, not everybody goes to heaven. You know, this world teaches you that, you know, when you die, people go to heaven straight away. You know, it's kind of crazy because, these people always say every time someone dies, a random person dies, oh, he's gonna be in heaven, he's an angel. All right, you know the ceremonies, stuff. They have pictures of wings. Man, you don't even know what this dude did. This dude did. Slack you. All right, what this dude did. Okay, you don't know what he did. Okay, the acts he has. Okay, which the man, all of us are wicked, by the way, man. Okay, even the ones of us that are righteous, you know, the men of the Lord. Okay, we're still wicked, man. Our righteousness is as filthy rags. Okay. You know, I'm sorry to say, but it is what it is, man. You know, no matter how hard we try, man. All right, our sins outweigh my righteousness, man, by the multitude. Okay, you know, because the scriptures will tell you that you know, for the act of sinning, we're supposed to be put to death. Okay, before, you know, you had the sacrificial law, you know, and even now we're under grace, man. Okay, you know, Yahawashi is ultimately that sacrificial lamb. All right, but you know, end all be all, man. This is for the elect, man. You know, the elect is going to be coming in, you know, aka the multitude, you know, right? The scripture refers to them as the multitude, right? So it says, and he shall come to astonish them that dwell upon the earth, right? The Lord Yahawashi is going to be an astonishment, the one who called Jesus Christ. He's astonishment. He's a marvelous act, okay? You know, man. They used to say the saying. I'll see if it comes back to my mind, but let's continue. It says verse 31, and he will undertake the fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, right? You know, we're going to have race wars. This is part of the Lord's judgment, okay? Recently, Elder Pastor did a whole video on it, okay? There's going to be a civil war in this country, okay? Really and truly, there's going to be a civil war in every country, okay? Right? You're going to have food dividing people, okay? Right? You know, and through the civil war, you're going to have the rich versus poor because the rich people are going to stock up on all the food. You know, they're going to hide it in bunkers, all right? That's the new norm, too. Okay, it's bunkers, people hiding in bunkers and doomsday prepping, stocking up on food and guns and ammunition and generators and you know, all these things, right? It says one people against another and one realm against another, right? You know, these people are going to be against another, man. Okay, even people in their own household are going to be against one another. All right. Verse 32. Yeah, verse 32. It says, and he shall. Yeah, it says, and the time shall be when the things come to pass, and that the sign shall happen, which I showed thee before, and then shall my son be declared. Right, Yahawashi. Okay, Yahawashi is going to be declared. Yahawashi is speaking throughout all the scriptures, man. Okay, even the Apocrypha, he's kind of referenced too. Okay, he's referencing the Old Testament, the New Testament, the Apocrypha. Okay, Yahawashi is there, man. Okay, undeniable proof Yahawashi is in every, you know, every segment of the Bible that you try to break up. You know, the Apocrypha, the New Testament, Old Testament, Yahawashi is there. Okay? And notice how it says these things must happen before Yahawashi comes back. Okay? Right? So before we get delivered and stuff, there's going to be things that's going to be going down. You're going to have civil wars, race wars, okay, class wars. Okay? You're going to have war, you know, and these are small wars, you know, basically civil war. But there's different types of civil wars, man. Okay? A civil war is within the group, you know? Is within a group. Okay? Right? And they're divided by a cause. Okay? Well, now this country's more divided, man. Okay? You have people going by certain titles divided by that. Okay? You have people divided by classes. Okay? Statuses, you know? Right? It says, and those shall show us as a man ascending. Verse 33, it says, and when all the people hear his voice, every man shall be in their own land, leave the battle, and they have one against another, right? That's World War III. Everyone's going to leave their land to battle against one another. Okay? That's World War III. Okay? Because World War III is prophesied in the scriptures. That's the end all be all of this place. Okay? And it's not going to be fought, you know, most of World War III is going to be fought with ICBM. Okay? A lot of these countries have technology now. Okay? All right? Even these small little countries, all right? Because the world is divided into continents. See, people don't know nothing, right? Okay? The world is divided into continents. Okay, so on continents you have countries. This is basic geography. Okay, right? You have the continent of Asia, Africa, okay, Europe, America. All right, and within those confinements you have countries, right? One another, right? Verse 34 it says, and in the innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, right? An innumerable multitude, that's armies, man. Okay, and we're gonna get Isaiah after this. After we read the second Ezra, a couple of scriptures in there, we're gonna go to Isaiah 13. That's probably going to be summed up the whole lesson, to be honest, because they're very long chapters. Okay? Right? And this is all judgment, man. Okay? Right? Because the higher up elites, they want a new world order. So in order to have peace, okay, in their sense, they want peace in a new world order, right? So in order to have peace, you must have war. Okay? You must have death and chaos and all these things. Every time there's war, there's famine. Okay, that's how you know we're approaching a world war, because you're having a famine as we speak. Okay, you're having a famine as we speak. Okay, don't you notice that in every world war, World War I, World War II, World War III, even in civil wars, you had some sort of famine. Okay, you have some sort of famine all the time, right? Shall be gathered together and saws them the willing to come and overcome him by fighting, right? So they're going to try to overcome Yahawashi by fighting. Okay, and that's Esau being puffed up, because Esau's the modern day Pharaoh. Okay, right? The same way Pharaoh thought. Pharaoh thought because he had all the power, he had all the riches and money, the army, he can literally fight God. That's what Pharaoh thought. Okay? But the Lord put the spirit on him to be prideful so that the Lord can show his power through him. Okay? Right? That's how power kind of transfers. Okay? The one person takes on the big bad guy. Okay? This dude's all puffed up. He has everything under control. He has the money, the wealth, the assets. Okay? You know, even in the movies, you know, the little movies, the guy is the big bully. Right? In this sense, Esau's the bully, right? Okay? Even the scriptures tell you that. The scriptures will tell you that there was none to, I forgot what it was. I think this is Zechariah, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember the exact scripture. All right? But basically, it was speaking about how there was none to fight Esau, man. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. Okay? Right? Because at one point in time, Esau was the major superpower of the world. He had the army, okay? Right? Which really and truly, well, there's still Edomites. You had Europe as well, okay? You had Europe as well in there, okay? You had the Europeans, okay? Which was Germany, Russia, okay? You know, you had these little countries like France, Italy. You know, they had war power, right? But the main world power at the time for the majority of Esau's rulership was America, okay? And that's the scripture will tell you that too, okay? That's why it's called Babylon the Great, man. The only way Esau can maintain power is if he had power. He had to have some sort of army, okay, some control over finances or wealth, right? That's the only way Esau can maintain his power, okay? So it says, to overthrow him by fighting, right? So you're going to try and fight Yahawashi, right? The one you basically called Jesus Christ, okay? Esau is going to try to fight, okay? It says, verse 35, but he shall stand upon the top of the mountain in Zion, right? It says verse 36, and Zion shall come and shall be shown to all men, being prepared and builded like as showest showest the hill graven without hands. Verse 37, and this my son rebuked the wicked inventions of the nations, right? The wicked inventions of the nations, which really and truly boils down to the philosophy, okay? Right, these nations are constructed around their philosophy, right? Okay. All right, that's what really and truly is going to join these nations together. That's why they want that one world order. Okay, the one world order is basically based on a philosophy. Okay, everyone is within a system. Okay, that's why you have the Kuragma, aka the RFID chip, all right, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, that is the system. Okay, the whole system will be based around digital currency. Everything's digital, man. That's what we're talking about, the metaverse. Talking about living in the metaverse. Okay, yesterday I was reading a story, the one the brother sent me. And the dude says he works full-time in Subway in the metaverse. Okay? He works full-time in this. And I was telling you about guys about that movie. Okay? The whole world was basically, their lives were basically them living in a virtual reality video game. Okay? And all of them were fat, by the way, too. Fat and unhealthy. Okay? And basically how they would live is they would get an automatic feeding tube and automatic drinking tube. Okay? That's the future though. Alright? That's the future of this place, is virtual reality. Okay, because these people, what they want to do is transfer your subconscious into a computer so you can live forever. Your subconscious is basically your spirit, by the way. Okay, so they want to transfer that into a computer. Okay, for those of you that don't know, that computer itself is actually based on the human brain. Okay, memory capacity. Okay, pulling up files. That's all memory. Okay, your brain is memorizing, going back into memories and all that. Okay, right? So, hey man, the computer is literally based off. That's the reason why they call it a memory card. Why do they call it a memory card? It's because it's based off the brain. The whole construct of a memory card is based off of your brain. Okay, it's meant to go into memories and access files and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what that's about. All right. So it says, verse 38, on the wicked inventions of those nations, which their wicked life are fallen into the tempest. Right. So the tempest is the destruction that's to come. Okay. We're in the midst of that right now. Alright? Verse 38. It says, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherein they shall begin to be tormented. Right? You guys are going to be tormented with famine. Okay? Gurgur troops breaking your house. Okay? Oh man, you're going to have hella stuff against you in that day. Okay? You're going to have famine. You're going to have plagues, aka sicknesses and diseases running rampant. You're going to have to be careful. Okay, what do you think those movies are all about? People being confined in their house, and in the house, they're stuck in the house, and what do? They bandage it. Man, I was watching this one movie recently, and the movie was about that. Okay, the whole movie was based on people getting stuck in their house because there was a disease outside, and what they would do to the people that got marked, okay, right, that had many family members in the house, they would get marked. They would put plastic wrap around their whole house. Every window was blockaded with plastic to confine the disease, and That's the future. Okay, that's the future. All right, that's literally the future of this world, man. Okay, of this society, I should say. Right. So that's the evil. That's the tempest that's to come. All right, and we know through Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, the tempest, the destruction is talking about famine, plagues, death, destruction, all those things. All right. It says, where they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame. And he shall be destroyed, and he shall destroy them. Who's he? Esau Edom. Okay? Well, Esau Edom is a vessel. It's ultimately Yahawashi. Okay? Yahawashi is the one who musters everything. All the destruction, the famine, the death. Okay? He's just using Esau as a ways and means. That's why Esau has so much power, because the Lord has given it to him, man. Okay? Esau has the power to make diseases, or they even always talk about recreating old diseases, bacteria and all that stuff. Okay, that's why you always hear these new sicknesses and stuff. They're nothing but old plays from the old times, right? Okay? Alright, what Esau does is he puts them in a lab, crunches them up, he combines them. Okay? There's a reason why Esau loves to study the human body. Okay? Right? Because in times of war, he has bioweapons, man. Okay? Right? He has this weapon that can shut down your nervous system, you know, so you can't heal yourself, and you're basically in a coma-like state, you know? Right? He has ones where it makes you, you know, mild flus. Man, Esau knows all that stuff, man. Esau studies the body like no tomorrow. Okay, he's a mad scientist, right? It says it shall destroy them without labor by the law, which is unlike to fire. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much that meeting there. I want to go to verse, I believe it's chapter. Yeah, we're gonna go to second Ezra chapter 15 in verse. Let's start at verse 1 actually. All right. Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy." Right, which is what we're doing right now. Okay, the word prophesy means to tell before. Okay, so we're telling you before something happens. Now, of course, you guys may look at us like we're crazy. All right, these people always under the imagination that this place is going to restore itself. Okay, come out of the debt, the trillions of debt that this place is in. Okay, like who you guys in debt to? Okay, you guys are in debt to the elites. Okay, they own all. That's why they bought all the banks, man. That's why. Okay, you're a prisoner. You have a social security number. You have licenses. That's how you're a slave. You want to know how you're a slave? Okay, you're consistently under payments. You're under debt. Okay, which the people aren't really under debt, but that's how it goes, man. Okay, right? That's why there's taxes and stuff. Okay, right? But your taxes go into you have fancy words for it like mortgage, car payment, finances, leases. Okay, which is all payments. That's all tax for basically borrowing. There's a reason why Esau can come at any time and take your car, take your house, you know, take even your kids. Okay, this devil can even take your kids, man. Okay, all right. You're in servitude to him, man. Okay, let's continue. It says, "Which I will put in thy mouth," saith the Lord. Right, put in the mouth of who? The prophets. Okay, the prophets are going to be the ones speaking. Who do you hear on the internet talking about, oh, we're going to have a famine? You're not going to hear no one else but the prophets speaking about that. Okay, you're not going to hear your favorite celebrities, the ones who you look up to. Okay, your favorite rap group, your favorite rap artist. They're not talking about none of that, man. All right, and there's a reason why they're paid millions of dollars, because they're paid millions of dollars so they can shh. Okay, because they're up there. They hear about all this stuff and all that. Okay, right? You know, they know about all this stuff, man. All right, verse 2, it says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." Right, the prophecies are faithful and true. Okay, the prophecies are faithful and true. The paper is what? The scriptures. Okay, there's a reason why the Lord has it documented, man. All right. It says, verse 3, "Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee." Right, you know, and of course, you know, we still fear because we're in the flesh, but okay, ultimately, we know these things, man. Okay, right? The imaginations of the heart of the wicked, okay, the intent on the meek, okay, which is who? The elect, you know, which we hopefully pray to be a part of, but Esau has wicked imagination. Esau puts spells. He casts wicked imaginations against the masses. Okay, for a reason. Okay. All right. This devil's plotting to starve you out. Okay, take away your jobs, tax you more. Okay. Inflation is nothing but tax, by the way. Okay, there's a reason why there's heavy inflation on everything. Okay, because it's all tax. Right. So it says, verse 4, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." Right, which is talking about Jake. Okay, the unfaithful is talking about Jake. Okay, because Jake is the only one capable of faith, or faith in the Lord. Right, verse 5, it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world." Right, so the plagues, it's going to tell you right here, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right, so we're currently going through a famine. Okay, we're currently going through the sword. The sword comes in many ways. Through famine, okay, physical death. Okay, you also have sicknesses out there. Okay, every week you're hearing about a new sickness. Oh, we're in stage 2 of this. We're in stage 5 of this. You know. All right, that's all intended, right? Destruction. Yeah. Continue verse 6. It says, "For the wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth." Right. And Job 9:24 will tell you that. Okay, because the earth isn't ruled by righteous people, by people that care and will do right by you. No. Okay? That's just ruled by the wicked. Okay? This how you know. Okay? It says that their hurtful works are fulfilled. So these hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay? Destroying Jake, putting Jake beneath, you know, at a low level. Okay? These hurtful works are fulfilled. I think I've been going for a while. Got 20 minutes.